This has to be my favorite saga to ever come out of Kill Tony. The Ric Diez versus Hans Kim beef. Now, if you don't know, Hans Kim, he's cemented himself in Kill Tony because, you know, Tony took him under his wing as a fucking bullshit comedian. And Hans Kim has never been funny. All of his sets have always been subpar and less than that. It's always been bullshit. He fucking sucks. I hate him. I hate his personality. I hate how he dresses. I hate everything about him. I hate his ugly fucking face. I hate everything about him. But Ric Diez, when he came in to the show and he started to steal a lot of the spotlight, Tony put him up against Hans Kim. The last battle they had, it went like a year back or so. Hans Kim won because the people were louder for Hans Kim. The reason why Hans Kim got a bigger applause is he was already part of Kill Tony. He was already a character and people wanted to see him, but they didn't want him to lose, basically. But everybody already knows. Shane Gillis admitted it. Matt and Shane both said, come on, dude. The Ric Diez won, and Ric Diez fucking smoked Hans Kim. But now we're here again.
And Hans beat Rick. The audience was very clear. Somehow people on the internet still didn't.
Everyone thought that fucking Hans lost. I'm telling you, look at all these comments. All of these comments, dude. Every comment. Everyone knows that Hans Kim fucking sucks. And he lost the battle so bad.
I think Shane and Matt McCusker getting their votes in kind of swayed what was happening to the viewers' eyes.
What surprised me when Rick
so
and I
full of
first
shit.
faced off is the internet reaction, the level of anger they had for me. When Shane and Matt said that Rick had a better set that night, it made me feel like I must have fucked up.
Yeah, you did fuck up.
As far as I'm concerned, it went amazing. I executed my plan as well as I could have. All things considered, given that a few months before I was doing open
Guy looks like a malnourished vampire if he had no blood to suck.
mics in Brussels and I was in an arena in Austin. I think I did pretty good.
Did Ric Diez get perhaps more laughs that night?
Yeah, he did.
Sure. But, you know, when the audience was deciding these battles originally, that was the one way that we knew how to decide these things.
Yeah, but on a comedy level, Ric Diez won, and you just heard Tony admit it right now. He got more laughs. The only reason Hans Kim won was because he got more applause because people didn't want to see him leave the show.
We are at that moment right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's been a long time coming. We have 5 votes, Red Band votes, I vote, Post Malone votes, Tim Dillon votes. And the audience votes with a decibel meter, an actual brand new decibel meter. It's gonna pop up on the screen when the noise goes down or whatever. And you guys witness this here. There it is. It's at 91, 95.
He's excited.
Come on, you guys can make more fucking noise than that. Show it again. All right, it works. So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know how it goes. It's 2-minute long sets in an unheard of Kill Tony breakup tradition. Both of them will get 2-minute sets.
See Jesse Johnson on here looking sexier than ever.
Going first, of course, the man who controversially took a loss at the HEB Center, doing a 2-minute long set. This is the long-awaited return of Ric Diez.
Yes, I love Ric Diez. Ric Diez is a man, bro. He's actually funny. Dressed like SpongeBob out here. SpongeBob on prom day. Let's see what you got. Fresh kicks.
I don't drink. I don't do any drugs. I'm unhappy. I'm 47 years old. My secret?
They're already fucking booing him, dude. Oh my god. All for fucking Hans Kim, the trashiest fucking comedian out there, dude. Kill Tony is full of some of the most hackiest fucking fans of comedy ever. These people do not know comedy at all. I swear to God. They just want their guy to win just because he's the home team. It's so sad. These people don't actually know comedy.
I'm unhappy. I'm 47 years old. My secret? Depression. Every evening I moisturize with tears. Ladies, you get unsolicited dick pics. I get unsolicited medical advice and dick pics. I left my toothbrush at a girl's place. It was my little way of telling her, you know, to use one. I had a talk with my ex, and she told me, Rick, you're like a robot. You have no emotions. And I told her, I think that's a little bit unfair. It's not because you learned to receive emotions a specific way when you were growing up that it means I have no emotions. It just means I express them differently. I think that's a pretty good answer. Thank you, ChatGPT. My uncle suffered from mental health issues. My uncle heard voices. One day he came to me and he was like, Rick, my voices are telling me I should kill myself. And I was like, no, you're fine. That was just me in the bathtub. Yeah. My buddy called me up the other day. He told me, hey, Rick, you want to hang? I was like, how did you know? He was like, no, I mean hang together. I was like, the more the merrier. Yeah, I talked to a priest. I told him, I really want to die, but I'm also really afraid to die. And he was like, don't worry, my son. When you die, you will be granted with the gift of eternal life. My ex did 2 suicide attempts in front of me. She was so competitive. Thank you very much.
There it is, all the way to 2:20.
Okay, so they did 2 minutes. I have to say,
2 minutes and 20 seconds.
considering the long
Diez,
build up to
ladies
this,
and gentlemen. It's a
I know what
fucking-
Ric
it is a
Diez
tough
is
crowd that
capable
you were
of,
getting.
and I have to say, with the such high stress situation under the circumstances of the audience, and not being playing for the home team, I have to say Rick kind of underperformed in my opinion, because I do know what he's capable of, and I swear, dude, I really don't want Hans to beat him on a comedic level. I really don't. Oh man, because I know Rick could have done way better than that, but I feel like he didn't take this as seriously as he could have.
I feel amazing.
Yeah.
I feel amazing.
What was your prep like for this?
No, I mean, hey, 8 months ago, I never ever in my wildest imagination dreamt that I could be at the LA Forum today.
I fucking love your attitude.
That I would be at the LA Forum today having to rematch your diversity hire.
And that's exactly what Hans Kim is. He has no talent. He was only brought in because Kill Tony
You're also an
was
immigrant.
fucking racist.
You know that, right?
I can't hear you.
You're an immigrant.
Yes, sir.
No
You would
shit.
also be a diversity hire if I hired you.
Yes.
No, because Tony was on a fucking racial spree of, you know, saying these racist Chinese remarks, so he had to hire fucking Hans Kim straight off the bat from his bucket pool because he wanted to look good in front of the audience.
Okay.
Fucking
Rick,
idiot.
what was your
God, I hate Tony, dude.
preparations
He's
like
such
for
an
this? What
idiot.
was your process?
Well, I've been writing a lot. I've been doing a lot of shows back home. Boo, okay. Try to do a show, bitch. I don't know.
Oh, there
Fuck
you
off.
go. There you go.
Hey, Dr. Phil, I saw your impression of Adam Ray the other day.
Yeah,
It was almost there, dude.
I love it.
Yeah.
Rick, you look like Harry Potter's sponsor.
Yeah. I look like Harry Potter the extended edition.
There you go.
I look like Harry Potter failed at magic.
That Harry Potter shit's hacked right
Well,
now.
Rick,
You did great. I don't know. I'm not voting, but you came out swinging harder than you did in Austin. I feel like you fucking came out with your dick out tonight.
All right.
dude.
Well, we got to keep it moving.
I know. I love Los Angeles. Thank you for having me.
We're going to bring you right back up in a little bit.
Oh, I got a lot of material in store for you guys if you bring me back up.
Okay. All right. There he goes. He's going to be right back. That was the set by Ric Diez, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesse Johnson's hot as fuck.
And now, the return of one of the greatest regulars in the history of the show.
He's the wackest fucking regular he's ever had.
This is Hans Kim.
You're just hyping him up. And then you give him all this? He fucking sucks. He's dressed whack. He has a stupid monotonous voice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, guys, so last week.
Holy shit. It's good to be here. Los Angeles.
He's already balding.
Thank you, ma'am. Stop booing. It hurts my feelings. Good to be here, guys. I'm a huge fan of gay people. Okay, I think gay people are the best because gay people.
Let me just start off with a slight critique. Why do you start right off the bat? You let the audience die down, whatever they're booing, their applause. You let that die down. You don't start right away, dude. Come on, what's your problem? You know this.
Okay, I think gay people are the best because gay people. Gay people only have sex with other gay people. Take a lesson, black people. But I understand homophobia because being gay is only minority group you can enter just by being drunk. You can't get too drunk and turn Indian. Your friends are gonna be like, dude, you were saying some real Indian shit to me last night.
Okay.
You kept telling me to restart my modem.
Restart your modem.
I love how, thank you. Yeah, that's... Thank you so much. A lot of people nowadays are worried that immigrants are bringing drugs across the border. Who are these losers buying drugs off immigrants?
Okay, whatever.
Who's going up to an immigrant like, hola, Consuela? ¿Tienes psilocybin mushrooms? Molly, por favor. I have way better drugs than immigrants. My friend David Lucas recently got canceled for saying a joke about George Floyd, which I don't think makes any sense. Because David Lucas is a black life. And I think he matters.
That's hack.
George
follow
Floyd
up.
is dead. It's true, there's a video of it.
Oh, wow.
Technically, he doesn't matter anymore.
That's decent. Like the amount of edge he uses with it's decent.
Thank you, Kia Forum LA. I love you guys.
Oh, boy.
Honestly, it wasn't that bad
boy.
for considering Hans Kim, but I feel like they both
2
underperformed.
solid minutes. How do you feel right now?
I feel great. I got to watch Ric Diez bomb in an arena.
Somehow I feel like the internet will still make this controversial.
I don't think there's any way they can do that after that set.
Goddamn right, Hansi.
But yeah, I mean, I'm obviously a person that, I'm kind of like a dick or whatever, so sorry about that. But yeah, I
You're
love
not
you
a dick,
guys
Hans
that
Kim.
like me, but I don't like the guys that have been on Reddit a lot.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I love it.
I'm gonna
so
shut up.
let's just jump right into it. I don't know. Who should go first here? Tim Dillon?
I'm gonna
Rick, get back out here. Ric Diez returning.
Rick.
Come on, Rick.
Come on,
there
Pickle
you
Rick.
go. Here they are. It started with Settlers of Catan, and now the saga is finished. Tim Dillon.
I got to give it to Hans Kim. The Floyd joke at the end was amazing.
Post
It wasn't
Malone.
amazing.
Who do you think had the better set tonight? Yep.
Fuck. Why did Ric Diez have to suck for that
We'll
set?
give it to Hans. I love you, Rick. That's very good. I love you, Rick.
Well, you know what? Just to make things interesting, I'm gonna go with Ric Diez, everybody.
Such a fucking...
Just because I'm a
fucking
showman.
hate
Oh,
Kill
fuck
Tony.
you. Fuck
I
you.
hate Tony, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, how about that? Okay, this guy's gonna kill me. For sure. Red band?
I'm going to give it to Janice.
There you go. Okay, red band gets it.
I'm going to give it to Hans.
All right, well, that pretty much decides it. But since we have a decibel meter and things can get controversial on this show,
Hans
let's
already
go
wins.
for it. Make some noise. Let's see it on the board. How many of you have Ric Diez winning?
They love you.
103.4 was as loud as I
Congrats.
saw it get.
You did great.
It was? All right. If you vote for one, you can't vote for the other. Does that make fucking sense? So one last time, make some noise if it's Ric Diez that won. Okay. And how many of you have Hans Kim winning?
My bad.
Yes.
You already know Hans won.
Yes. By a shocking 10 decibel points. And in-house, ridiculously much louder. Ric Diez, I gotta say, thank you, band. Rick, I have to say, you have unbelievable levels of showmanship and fucking courage. You have done a thing that no golden ticket winner in the history of the show has done. And as a sign of respect, as a gift from me, even though you put your golden ticket on the line through all of this, I'm going to let you retain your golden ticket for when you visit Austin, Texas. Rick, you can leave this stage. There goes Ric Diez. Hans Kim, I want you to stay up here because there's a little video that's gonna roll that was gonna play whether you won or lost tonight. I want you to watch it. Step in front of the band. Let's all watch it together. Hans Kim live.
We're not watching that.
The Forum.
But what I do have to say...
If you know the words, sing it.
Okay. Considering Hans Kim, in terms of his longevity, in terms of just Tony putting him out there as this guy that everybody should love and like and all that, of course Hans Kim was bound to win no matter what battle you put them in. They're in the house of Kill Tony, and that's the team player. That's Hans Kim. Does he have any talent or skills? I don't think so. Maybe I've heard a few funny things from Hans Kim over the course of the 3 years that he's been on Kill Tony. But he really hasn't improved, or he's more or less stayed the same in terms of skill set. Ric Diez, he has a very one-dimensional style of comedy that Hans Kim pointed out, but he has way more swag. He has way more personality. He has way more consistency. He's actually funny with the one-dimensional jokes that he tells. So I have to say, Ric Diez is ultimately the better comedian, and it's obvious. It's not even close. We look at the last battle. Matt and Shane, who do they vote for? The actual comedians. They voted for Ric Diez. Hans Kim fucking sucks. That's my opinion. I don't hate the guy, but shout out to him. But he really, he doesn't belong on Kill Tony. But then again, me saying that really means nothing because look at all of the whack comedians that Tony has put out there. All of the fucking retards, the cerebral palsy guy, the fat, short fucking potato guy, the retard who stutters and spits when he talks. What's his name? Fucking Nathan or some shit. I mean, like, Tony really he's a funny guy. Yeah, he's very witty, and a lot of his sets I think are pretty funny. But in terms of putting actual funny people out there, he's kind of lacking in it. Cam Patterson, he fucking sucks. Every Cam Patterson is set is, hey, white people. Thank you. Hey, white people. Thank you. Hey, white man. Thank you. The only funny people are what's his name? David Lucas, he's funny. The red-haired guy, William Montgomery, hypes him up so much for what? Like, it just goes to show that Tony Hinchcliffe himself, he sets these people up for success despite having no talent at all. And it should have went to Ric Diez. Ric Diez is the actual funny comedian. But let me know what you guys thought. We're going to look at Jesse Johnson one last time. All right, yeah. All right. Let me know what y'all thought. Hans Kim, he sucks in my opinion. I like Ric Diez. He's hilarious.